After Kobe and Duncan won 5 consecutive championships, Shaq's prime was nearly over. However, due to Duncan's left hip injury and the aging Lakers roster, the Lakers showed clear signs of fatigue in the 2004 Western Conference Finals. In Game 1, they were thoroughly outplayed by Shaq and Tracy McGrady. For the first time in years, they were considered underdogs by the public. But even when Kobe injured his left shoulder in 2003, he never backed down. How could he possibly admit defeat so easily at this moment? After returning to the Denver Plateau once again, Kobe Bryant exuded a terrifying aura of determination. Seeing Shaquille O'Neal continuously overpower the aging Blade Divac and the injured Tim Duncan, Kobe decided to fight fire with fire. Once he and his teammates supported each other, this time he resolved to fight with all his might for his teammates. On offense, he employed all his skills to overcome opponents, while on defense, he transformed into an ironclad gate, relentlessly hounding Tracy McGrady and severely limiting his scoring output, leaving only the Big Shark to wreak havoc in the paint. Ultimately, with Kobe leading the charge through scoring and playmaking, the Lakers successfully conquered the Denver Plateau and secured Game 2. However, with Odom returning to the lineup in Game 3, the Nuggets' strength significantly improved. Unfortunately, Duncan's form remained sluggish. Unable to run fast or jump high, he played with determination but lacked the physical capacity. The Lakers' interior defense was completely overwhelmed by the Nuggets' 3 big men, leaving them with no choice but to swallow a bitter defeat at home. By Game 4, the Lakers were already backed into a corner. Another loss would spell absolute disaster, an outcome utterly unacceptable for a team with 5 championship titles. Seeing that Duncan was still deeply affected by injuries, Kobe once again took the lead, with rock-solid defense and explosive, full-throttle offense, completely igniting the Lakers' momentum. Faced with the Lakers' aggressive play, the Nuggets seemed intent on avoiding conflict, lacking any decisive determination to win. The game quickly turned into garbage time, with Kobe Bryant playing only 27 minutes before securing the victory. He then sat on the bench, chatting and laughing with his teammates. At this point, everyone knows that the pivotal game is no different from a decisive battle. Whoever wins will most likely advance to the finals. After the game started, witnessing Shaq's domineering dunk right in front of him, Kobe instantly transformed into a Jordan on steroids, giving his all on both ends of the court. Whether it was catching a pass from a teammate for a jump shot, engaging in one-on-one isolation plays, or taking shots off the ball after moving without it, Kobe delivered 3 consecutive mid-range baskets. Combined with his defensive efforts to wear down McGrady, the Lakers' momentum grew even stronger despite playing on the road. When Tim Duncan completed a steal, faked out offense, the Nuggets quickly called a timeout. They must disrupt the Lakers' offensive and defensive rhythm in a timely manner and guard against the key game explosions of the Lakers' 2 core players both inside and outside. However, the Lakers' determination to win proved unshakable. After the timeout, the Lakers only grew more aggressive on both ends of the court. Unfortunately, in an effort to match this intensity, McGrady inadvertently suffered a right hip joint contusion. For the Nuggets, the situation suddenly took a sharp turn for the worse. With just over 6 minutes remaining in the game, they trailed by as many. Kobe, with a fierce look in his eyes, even nearly pulled off a violent dunk over 2 defenders. After McGrady's injury, Kobe's offense became unstoppable. On the defensive end, the Nuggets had no one left who could contain Kobe. Fortunately, against the Lakers' aging and injury-riddled interior defense, Shaq could still rely on his individual strength to power through and score. With just over 4 minutes left in the game, the point difference had narrowed to just 8 points. The suspense of the game was reignited, and McGrady once again faced off against Kobeus. Who would emerge victorious once against Victorious was Dallas.
Kobe Bryant is on the wing, defended by Tracy McGrady.
He made it. Kobe played with determination.
He's on fire, playing exceptionally well in the second half.
O'Neal faced off against Duncan's defense.
That block by Duncan was absolutely brutal.
Kobe is about to take flight.
Wow, Kobe with a powerful slam dunk.
That terrifying dunk is one of the reasons why the Lakers dominated this game.
O'Neal always seemed to enjoy competing with Kobe, both overtly and subtly. After Kobe slammed the ball into the basket with a powerful dunk, O'Neal immediately launched a relentless assault on the Lakers' paint. At that moment, the rest of the Lakers players were tightly defended, and even Kobe's contested shot bounced off the rim. After Lamar Odom sank a 3-pointer, the point difference returned to 8, leaving the Lakers in a precarious situation. As you might expect, Kobe stepped up once again. He drove hard to the basket against McGrady, but was met with a flagrant foul from Shaq. After calmly sinking both free throws, the lead was stretched back to double digits, forcing the Nuggets to call an immediate timeout. With 1 minute and 49 seconds remaining, the Nuggets must handle the situation with caution. After the timeout, the Lakers resumed their offense. Kobe took charge of ball handling while Duncan set a screen. Living up to expectations, Kobe decisively shot the ball, using Duncan's signature bank shot technique to extend the lead once again. However, the Nuggets did not give up. Odom reacted swiftly, completing an alley-oop with McGrady in just 6 seconds to cut the deficit by 2 points. The outcome of the game remained undecided. At the crucial moment, the Lakers unleashed their trump card against the Nuggets, the pick-and-roll offense between Kobe and Divac. On one hand, McGrady's ability to fight through screens was not outstanding. On the other hand, Shaq's perimeter defense was virtually non-existent. More importantly, Kobe possessed top-tier killer instincts. With all these factors combined, Kobe's three-pointer was almost a game-ending blow. After the Nuggets missed their counterattack, Kobe once again used a pick-and-roll to shake off McGrady and delivered a powerful dunk over Marshall. From then on, the Lakers tightened their defense, with the shot clock winding down to 24 seconds. McGrady attempted a contested jump shot over Kobe, but missed, sealing the outcome of the game. In this game, Kobe Bryant turned the tide single-handedly, scoring a staggering 46 points and shattering numerous doubts in one fell swoop. He also crushed the Nuggets' bold claims of overthrowing the Lakers dynasty. Meanwhile, McGrady's injury proved to be the final straw that broke the camel's back. With only Autumn and O'Neal performing at their best, they were no match for the Lakers. This caused the Nuggets' morale to plummet, making Game 6 their final contest of the season. Troubled by injuries, McGrady scored only 6 points, while Shaq was limited to 13 points due to double teaming. The Lakers became an insurmountable mountain for Shaq. Of course, for the strong, battle itself is a form of enjoyment. Iverson was that born warrior who fought relentlessly, never yielding despite repeated defeats. This time, he switched to the point guard position, teaming up with Ginobili and leading the front court trio of Smith, Ellis, and Wallace to make a strong comeback. The aging Van Exel was completely overwhelmed by Iverson, and the 76ers home court turned into a stage for Iverson's performance. Iverson rediscovered the exhilarating feeling of battling the best in the East, while Ginobili frequently unleashed his magical moves, leaving the Lakers scrambling in disarray. Although Duncan's injury had improved, he was still far from his peak condition. As a result, the Lakers had no choice but to rely on Kobe's relentless offensive onslaught to keep their hopes alive. With Kobe scoring through jump shots and dunks, the point difference was gradually narrowed. However, the foul strategy was not the hack-a-Shaq-tack. After Allen Iverson repeatedly made free throws, the Lakers had no choice but to swallow the bitter pill of an opening loss. It seems their dominance has truly diminished significantly. In this game, Nick Van Exel was completely outplayed by Allen Iverson. Iverson's stat line of 46 points, 3 rebounds, and 5 assists perfectly showcased the dominance of the King of the East. By the second game, Iverson's shooting touch remained scorching hot. He started the game by taking on Van Exel one-on-one, hitting a shot right in his face, and leading his team to an early advantage. This pushed Kobe Bryant to his limit after finishing a powerful dunk over Ben Wallace. He stood proudly in front of Iverson. Iverson was momentarily stunned, only to be met with a face-to-face steal by Kobe, followed by a coast-to-coast layup. After this play, the once proud defense of the Lakers seemed to return in full force. First, Duncan anticipated a steal and assisted Jones in a fast-break dunk. Then, Kobe battled under the basket to defend Ellis, and during the counterattack, he made a timely pass to assist Van Exel in hitting a three-pointer from the corner. The 76ers quickly called a timeout. Fortunately, as seasoned veterans, the 76ers did not lose their composure. With just over 5 minutes remaining in the game, they had even taken a 7-point lead over the Lakers. At the critical moment, it was Kobe again who, with his mesmerizing mid-range jump shot, forced the 76ers to call another timeout. It seems the 76ers are determined to secure 2 consecutive home wins. Whether the Lakers can stage a comeback remains to be seen.
The ball is back in Iverson's hands.
Big Ben sets the screen, and Iverson makes a brilliant pass to the inside. The ball is slammed into the hoop with force.
Two-handed dunk, causing a foul on the opponent.
Van Exel holds the ball, moves to the right wing. Duncan shoots.
The three-pointer is in. After halftime, their outside shooting has exploded.
Three-pointer is here.
The rebound was secured by Duncan.
At this stage of the match, it is still hard to say who will win or lose.
There's no doubt that this offensive play is absolutely crucial. At the moment of the release, a foul was called on the opponent. He is heading to the free throw line for 2 shots.
This free throw did not go in.
The second free throw is good. Nice.
The ball is in Ginobili's hands. The back grabs the rebound. The Lakers are on offense, trailing by 3 points. Kobe has the ball, and Iverson is defending him. Blocked. Fortunately, they secured the second chance opportunity.
Only 5 seconds left.
Another basket, Van Exel. The rebound is grabbed by Ellis. Iverson. Smith. Jones is defending him.
The ball is passed to Ginobili.
Three-pointer missed. It is completely baffling why he didn't make that shot.
On the perimeter, Kobe from the wing shoots. Pass to Jones. Van Exel passes to Duncan, who faces Smith's defense. Kobe receives the ball. They got a second chance, and his ability to attack the basket has always been evident. He is just too hard to guard. Allen Iverson on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Trying to find the rhythm. This layup adds another 2 points for them.
Missed. Back by the game.
76ers ball.
Facing Duncan. The shot is blocked. Missed again, but gets 2 free throws.
He made his first free throw.
This shot was also made. He has made 2 free throws.
Now Iverson has the ball.
This bank shot layup is beautifully executed. Inside the paint, Duncan receives the ball. He got blocked, but they still have the ball. Only 6 seconds left on the clock, and it is a second chance opportunity. Beautiful.
He is an excellent clutch player.
Ginobili is on the wing.
Wallace Iverson is on the perimeter.
Taking the shot against Kobe, Iverson's shot was a bit unlucky. It didn't go in, all thanks to his excellent defense. He raised his hands, making the opponent's shot uncomfortable.
Yes, the defender stuck to him tightly, not giving him enough space to shoot.
Now it is Nick Van Exel with the ball.
Perimeter shot scores, a crucial score. Now they lead by 2 points and need to stop the opponent's offense, not giving them a chance to shoot a three-pointer.
Iverson on the perimeter.
The ball is in Ginobili's hands. Smith is on the perimeter. Wallace has the ball. Divac is defending him. Allen Iverson on the wing. Stolen by Duncan. They intentionally fouled.
The saying defense wins championships has guided the Lakers to a total of 5 titles. Despite being plagued by injuries and struggling offensively, Duncan never let his focus on defense slip. His timely switches with Kobe instantly crushed the 76ers' high morale, leaving them to hope the Lakers would miss both free throws. However, Duncan's clutch free throws never let his teammates down. As Duncan calmly sank his free throws one after another, the 76ers hastily called a timeout. Now all they could do was hope for a stroke of luck. I reciprocated to Wallace hoped. Game home winning streak was completely shattered, bringing both teams back to the same starting line. In this match, Iverson once again experienced the agony of being relentlessly pursued and trapped by the Lakers. His 35 frantic shot attempts were not just an obsession but also a reflection of responsibility and commitment. Meanwhile, Van Exel, after being relieved of the burden of defending Iverson, promptly regained his shooting touch. Duncan also returned to full strength before the third game, marking the true beginning of the decisive battle between the two teams. The beginning of this match was a repeat of the second game, with the Lakers once again dominating the 76ers early on. It seemed like Duncan and Kobe were teaming up to suppress the 76ers backcourt duo. However, the 76ers roster depth was superior to that of the Lakers. So in terms of endurance, the Lakers often found themselves at a disadvantage. With just over 4 minutes remaining, the Lakers trailed the 76ers by 6 points, once again forced into a passive chase. Yet in just 3 short possessions, Kobe dunked over Gonbly, Jones hit a jumper over Gree, Chu balls. Kobe drew to the beating, calmly sinking both free throws, bringing the game to a deadlock, white-hot intensity. With just over a minute left in the game, the score remained tightly contested. In this critical moment, the Lakers once again unleashed their formidable double-ghost defense strategy. Kobe Bryant took charge of blocking, Tim Duncan focused on pursuit, and Allen Iverson found himself caught in a pincer attack. In the hurried retreat, the 76ers were caught off guard by Kobe's aggressive move, forcing them to call a timeout. After the timeout, Iverson and Ben Wallace set a screen at the top of the key. Taking advantage of Divac's slower footwork, Iverson attempted a deceptive move, but Kobe saw through it and disrupted the play. The 76ers scrambled back on defense. Without drawing attention, Duncan quickly identified a weakness in the opponent's defensive coverage and capitalized with an alley-oop lay, forcing the 76ers to call another timeout. After the timeout, Iverson unleashed his top-pick talent. With Ben Wallace setting a screen, he shook off Kobe and drove straight toward the Lakers' twin towers, delivering a thunderous one-handed slam dunk. The suspense of the game instantly reignited. After Van Exel was sent to the free throw line and calmly sank both shots, the 76ers still trailed by 3 points. After exhausting their timeouts, Iverson intended to use a drive to draw a double team from the Lakers and then pass to his teammates. However, the Lakers consistently insisted on having Kobe guard him one-on-one, completely avoiding any help defense. This forced the 76ers to resort to contested jump shots. After the ball bounced off the rim, they had no choice but to employ a fouling strategy again. Ultimately, they regrettably missed another chance at victory and fell into a 1-2 disadvantage. For them, the situation was even more unfavorable as Duncan had fully recovered. By Game 4, Duncan became the Lakers' primary offensive focus, while Kobe shifted to concentrating on defending Iverson. The 76ers' interior defense was breached, and their perimeter offense was severely restricted. Against a team like the Lakers, which cared only about winning and not about statistics, any consideration of whether the numbers looked good, whether they could win the Finals MVP, or whether they could win the Finals MVP, or whether they should feign injuries would have made it impossible for them. Kobe's second approach with Iverson was the same type of leader. If the leader is like this, how could the teammates not give their all? That is why Ben Wallace, despite his injured leg, gave everything on both offense and defense. That is why Eddie Jones could confidently do what he does best, even when his shots didn't always fall. And with Glenn Rice also battling injuries, hitting a mid-range jumper, the 76ers finally closed the gap to within one possession. They sent Kobe Bryant to the free throw line, and chants of MVP echoed throughout the arena. After Kobe made both free throws, Iverson, without aggressively, he was blocked by Kobe by his side. And the 76ers situation took a sharp turn for the worse, leaving them completely on the defensive. Although Iverson repeatedly attempted to turn the tide thereafter, he ultimately found himself powerless to reverse the situation, and could only helplessly accept that the Lakers had taken the match point first. Perhaps Iverson could not help but lament the irony of fate. Why must there be such a formidable rival? In order to contain his offensive firepower, Kobe not only pushed himself to the brink with 5 fouls, but even sacrificed his own impressive stats on the offensive end. Yet, Iverson would never shrink from the challenge because of this. In the 5th game, witnessing Kobe Bryant continuously driving to the basket and passing to ignite fast breaks, attempting to secure the championship in one decisive surge, Allen Iverson unleashed his full firepower. Not only did he aggressively drive past Kobe, but he also violently dunked over Blade the back, showcasing his unwavering determination to win. With the entire team fighting as one, the 76ers displayed a level of competitiveness that was in no way inferior to the Lakers. Manu Ginobili's three-point shot, like a deadly dagger, sealed the game, shattering the Lakers' hopes of clinching the championship in Philadelphia. The 76ers still held the potential to overthrow the Lakers' dominance. Game 6 back in Los Angeles, Ginobili's three-point inters remained as deadly as a venomous blade, repeatedly slicing through Van Exel's defense. Combined with Iverson's butterfly-like movement and clever passes, the gap between them and the Lakers was not insurmountable. However, in the decisive battle, the Lakers' margin for error was simply too high. Duncan always appeared at the perfect moment in the perfect position, delivering the most lethal blows with his unflashy offense. Meanwhile, Kobe acted like an unbreakable iron gate, locking down Iverson's sharpest weapons the moment they were unleashed. As time slowly passed, the 76ers ultimately drifted further away from the championship, becoming the backdrop for the Lakers' title win for the 6th consecutive year. Allen Iverson watched helplessly as Kobe Bryant gradually grew into a superstar capable of carrying a team on his own. And as the Lakers secured an unprecedented 6 consecutive championships, he longed to fulfill his own championship dream. But with the rise of the new generation, including Yao Ming, and the influx of extraordinary talent from the 2003 draft class, when would his championship aspiration? Brothers, to know what happens next, stay tuned for the next episode.